Rotom, very cute card. I like him. Nidoran, Blaziken, and an EX. So double hit there. Yupa. Starting straight with a Fampi. Hey guys, Georgisaur here. We're back with another one. You guys know what time it is. You can see our Jesse Matt and obviously our Jesse and James right there because, you know, we still got some Destined Rivals. We got this booster box of Destined Rivals. You can see our Latias because we got Surging Sparks, 6 of these booster bundles versus our 36 packs. 36 versus 36 in total. Obviously, we have some kind of assured stuff here, but we never know what we can get in these booster bundles. So today we got these two versus against each other. Gonna see what we get in these. Obviously, Destined Rivals, we still have a lot of cards missing for that master set, and Surging Sparks hasn't really let us down since we've opened it. So stick around and let's see what we get. So obviously here we're going to start with Surging Sparks because our Destined Rivals is the stuff that's hot right now. Got our Zapdos because you can get a Zapdos in Destined Rivals and Electric, so going with Zapdos for this one. Here we're going to go ahead and start with Surging Sparks again. Why? Because Destined Rivals is the stuff we're missing from, and Surging Sparks seems like a good thing to put up against it. See what kind of battle that gives. We've done a lot of Surging Sparks, so just gonna go straight to the back. Same with Destined Rivals. This is the stuff that's we're looking at right now, so we'll probably just go to the back as well. But starting off with an EX Kilowatt roll, so just gonna shorten that to Kilowatt probably. But we're gonna see how this one turns out. Again, this is a bundle, so again in these bundles we've had some very lucky hits. But we've also had some stuff where we don't really get much, so you never know how it'll go with these. Same with the boosters, honestly. The booster boxes, even though you're assured some stuff, at times you don't get an alt, you don't get a secret, so we'll see how that goes for us. But again, with these bundles, oh, screwed that up, but either way, didn't really get anything there. Pulled an extra from that pack. But either way, we'll see how it goes here. If our boxes here with only 6 packs leave us very happy or not, and then our booster as well, our booster box, we'll see how that leaves us in comparison. So this is gonna be 6 rounds. We've got 6 bundles. That means we're gonna be opening up 6 packs from their booster box. So I'm gonna do 6, 6, 6, obviously from the right, and then the other 6 of each side from the left. See how that comes out comparison wise, because again, we could have those boxes compared to each other, have a box where there's absolutely nothing, and then in the other one have a box that's fully loaded, or in the booster bundles, or in the booster box, sorry, we have a side that has absolutely nothing, or from the 6 that we pulled, we got some fire stuff. But again, we'll see what happens when we get there. Right now, 2 EXs, so if you can get a throne card with this one. We don't, so let's see how it goes with Destined Rivals. So no throne there. Let's see how these 6 from Destined Rivals leave us. If we only pulled 2 EXs, that's fine. Again, this is like in Journey Together, where the EXs come to play more than anything because there's so many of them. But we'll see if that means that the parts where there's only EXs go against each other, if we get an illustration or not. Again, this is a booster box, so we could get that kind of sense where we get something big versus absolutely nothing. Or we could get nothing in these 6 packs and it just goes to Surging Sparks. If it goes to Surging Sparks, we ain't got nothing to complain about really, because there are some very nice cards here in Surging Sparks. But when it takes a round that has absolutely nothing, that also is like, didn't really win out with anything. But 3 packs already here with Destined Rivals. Still missing a bunch of cards. Obviously the alts, the textured ones. We have our golds missing. Our Oliva showing its face again. This is the bane of our existence here. But it's gonna keep coming out. It's not even a useful EX, but hey, the EXs will keep coming and coming. Pretty sure maybe someone could find a use for it. I don't know. I didn't really read it as well, but still it's just a regular Arboliva card. I don't see the point of it. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon 6 times. You can choose the same Pokemon more than once. For each time you choose a Pokemon, put 20 damage to it. This damage isn't affected. Oh, well, that's 120, and you can do a lot of different Pokemon. It might be a useful card, at least. This Pokemon recovers from all special conditions, and reading it again, maybe it could be useful. I don't know in competitions and that stuff how useful it'll be, but at least its attack is useful in some sense. Go after a bunch of different Pokemon. Go after the bench Pokemon. It's going to be a nice bench attacker probably. So I see some use in it now, but still would prefer not to see it because we've seen it so much, but it takes the round because it lost out for Destined Rivals. And we'll just going straight to the next one. Our booster bundle of Surging Sparks. We could very well get another one with 2 EXs. We could very well get another one with 1 EX. We don't know. Can these booster bundles are just like that? We could get stuff. We could get nothing. It's 6 packs in total, so the ratio would be 2, but we could get nothing. All on our luck, guys. We don't know how this could turn out. Just like that with our Arboliva EX. We only got 1 from there, so that's leaving stuff in the box at least. So if we don't get anything super big here, we get something better in our Destined Rivals. There's our code. Those of you still searching for Surging Sparks, hopefully these help you out. And we got our Doug Trio to start us off. Our Beetle card, or not even the Beatles, but our Doug Trio here. Take the Gold Throne just because it's Surging Sparks, so a yellow. We got an illustration rare. Again, not the greatest illustration rare, but still very nice illustration rare nonetheless. Compared to getting an EX, I'm happy with that. And we have 3 packs left, so we could get something else worthwhile. Got our Spupa, Sandiscorch, Gouging Fire. We have a lot of stuff that's still very much possible here. Our code card. And then 1 pack after this. So we got our illustration rare. Another Hydrogen, or Hydreigon, or whatever you want to call it. So that's 2 of them right there. 2 hits. So ratio has been hit. See if we can end with 1 more to do our 50% of the box. It's just a regular EX, it's fine. Obviously we want something bigger than that, so we can get our 50% that's worth it. But let's see. Got our Rellor. There it is. This same Rellor is in Destined Rivals, guys. It's the same exact one. But there we go. An illustration and an EX for this round. And our next 6. Again, this one maybe will be better because we already took down the first 6 of the right side of Destined Rivals. Hopefully we can get an illustration and an EX here. Round-wise, so it's interesting. It stays interesting. Well, we'll see. We got our Rotom. Very cute card. I like him, but still very hot at the point right now. So very cute card. Fits very well. Reminds me of the TCG app. So cute illustration rare. Already taken down by our Doug Trio. So we just need an EX, and then they end up tying. Oh, that's our first one to go there. There's our code. And R3. More Pico, Skarmory, and there's our Regirock. So EX already there as well. We get something else from this side of Destined Rivals. It takes this round. And maybe you might not think that's super fair because we're not comparing a booster box to a booster box, but we are just comparing 6 packs each on each side. So sometimes it's lucky, sometimes it's not. Depends on what the luck of the draw is. So right now they're tied. We got something else. It's gonna win out, but again, it could very much stay a tie. And that basically is just 1 round gone from each one. There's our 3. Torchic, Rattata, and Rocket's Tyranitar. Got 2 more here. Very likely to get another one because we have 2 packs, 50%. But again, we already hit 2. So maybe those 2 are just... There's our code here. Got 1 more after this one. So again, we don't know how it'll turn out. Our Hippowdon, Matang, and Sneasel. And maybe it's going to stay around here with our last one. Let's check it out. How it turns out. Will it be a tie or will it be a 1-1 round? Our last three. Grimer, Feebas, and it is a 1-1 in the sense that they're tied. They ended up tying, but Surging Spark still has a win over it. So at least we have basically the same stuff. Just on one side we have an extra EX, but we have an illustration rare on each throne at least, so that's good. I hadn't pulled the Rotom for Destined Rivals, so that's also nice. But we already have that in the master set, so that was just going to be there as a little extra. But we have here our Ceruledge EX. First EX for this one. First pack again. But again, it's just an EX, so it stays down there. Get anything worthwhile, it will take the Doug Trio's spot. If not, it's just going to go ahead and stay there. Let's see how long the Doug Trio can stay there. There's our Rellor again, Sizzlepede, and Rabska. I don't know why they decided to just repeat that Rellor in Destined Rivals, but they know what they're doing. Maybe they don't want to bother getting another Rellor. I don't know. I'm not a creator at Pokemon, so I wouldn't even be able to tell you guys what's up with that. But already 3. Nothing from this one. Again, these bundles are like that. Let's hope maybe these 3 end up having something in them. If not, then them's the breaks with our Indeedee, Fuecoco, and Zarude. That guy, I don't even know if he's a legendary Pokemon or not, because I know he has a movie, and I think he was the only one in that movie that was of him, but I don't know if he's legendary or not. Let me know down in those comments, is he a legendary Pokemon? And if not, I'm pretty sure he should be a Pokemon that has an evolution later on. But this last pack is our last hope for this box. Box number 3 so far has given us nothing. And let's see if it gives us something to finish off here. Because if not, easy ass win for Destined Rivals. Meryl, Primeape, and it was Ceruledge. Just Ceruledge. We got 1 hit. So we just got to beat Ceruledge here with Destined Rivals. And in Destined Rivals, we've pulled 3 hits from this right side. So this right side should have maybe 2, maybe 3, who knows, maybe 4 hits. But all we have to beat is an EX, and there's our Persian EX already. Now we just need to pull something else from these 6 on the right side. Those are our last 6 actually, so then we have to go to our left side. But I'm honestly rooting for Destined Rivals right here, because can't beat out just 1 EX. That means either the other side is loaded, or we're not getting some good signs here from this booster box. Okay. There's our 3rd pack from this side. I was about to say this box, but there's our 3rd pack from this side. Our Larvitar, Dottler, Garchomp. Nice. We already have it, but it still beats out. It beats out our side, meaning Destined Rivals has 1 win. Surging Sparks has 1 win. And we got 1 tie. So it is a 1-1. We still have 3 packs here. This is the 3rd of those 3. So still got 2 more to go. Got our Spikemuth Gym. I'm pretty sure that's from Sword and Shield, where you fight the guy with the Obstagoon. The Dark Trainer. I think it was Marnie's brother or something like that. But then we got 1 more after this bad boy. Our Shaman, Porygon, and Macargo. And our last pack. It's already 1 out, but let's see if we can get something else here. Got an EX, got a full art. Maybe we can finish with an illustration rare, because all we've gotten right now is our Rotom. Let's see. Nidoran, Blaziken, and an EX. So double hit there. Another Blaziken. You haven't seen previous video with ETBs, go check it out. We got our Blaziken, but now we got 2 hits in our illustration rares on this side, but this side had 4 hits. So 2 rounds to Destined Rivals there with our beat down there. We had 2 EXs, a full art, and an illustration rare versus only 1 EX. and see how this one goes for Surging Sparks. Spupa starting straight with a Fampi. Very nice, and I can take down that Doug Trio. Very cute card here. Starting with our Fampi. Illustration rare. Always great to get an illustration rare from these, because there were a lot of nice looking illustration rares here in Surging Sparks. Obviously the big boys is a Pikachu. Gold Pikachu, full art Pikachu, alt Pikachu, but still very nice to see those illustration rares. Terrapagos, Panseer, and Tapu Lele, and there's still how could I say, there's still half of the box left. Again, this is a bundle, so I'm pretty sure I already iterated that, pretty sure I already said that to you guys, but again, can't really be sure. Gotta 100% speak through it, because that means we don't know what's gonna come out here. I keep speaking and I keep mentioning specific cards because you never know. We've done a lot of that where we just talk about them and then something shows up, so I can't really single that out and say that's not gonna happen. But we got our another Hydreigon. Has 3 Hydreigons. 3 of these guys already. Our Terra Crystal EXs. So 2 more packs. See how that goes. Again, we haven't had a 50 so far on this one because 4 hits from the previous one in Destined Rivals. Even though 1 is a double hit, counts as an extra hit. So, see if we can get anything extra here from Surging. Last pack. And it's not a bad one. We got an illustration rare and an EX. Just that we've seen that EX a lot already. Let's see. Last 3. Vigoroth, Tauros, and it was just that with an illustration and an EX. Here with our next 6 for Destined. Again, it's not unbeatable what we got here. It's just an illustration and an EX. But what we've gotten so far from here on the booster box, don't know how much of a repeat this will have, in the sense that we'll see how many of these cards end up going against it. Got our Electabuzz and Annihilate, because again, these booster boxes, they could be just organized in the sense where everything is on one side and the other side has everything mixed up. We could get no EXs, but we could get 2 illustrations. We already got 2 illustrations from this box, so that's unlikely. But we could get some stuff in that sense where nothing really beats out our Fampi and our EX. But we'll see how that turns out. So far, nothing. And it's already 3 packs of our 6. With this one, there's our 3rd one down. Get at least an EX to fight off with our Dipplin, Pichu, and Gradent or Greedent. There's all to lose here for our Destined Rivals. Because again, we've done a lot of Surging Sparks. We've pulled out very good cards from Surging Sparks. We've done the Pikachu, I think, twice or 3 times. I don't really recall. But if you guys have seen, we have pulled that Pikachu. And with our last 2 packs here in Destined Rivals, not looking good. We have 1 more after this, but we still have 2 cards to beat out. Unless we get a very big card. EX is fine. It beats out the EX, but that means we need to pull an illustration rare in order to tie. It's going to be another tie round, which we already have 1. That means we would have 2 ties and a 1-to-1, which is very leaving the door open for either of them to win. There's our code. And our last pack of Destined. See if it's a nice, good secret or alt. Got our Mankey, Porygon, and wow, it lost out. Nothing there, just an EX. So 2 rounds to Surging. So Surging is definitely winning out here. 2 wins already. If you get 1s more, it already beats in the rounds for Destined Rivals. Yeah, and it can beat in rounds, but depending on what we get in Surging, or depending on what we get in Destined Rivals, we'll see if it does take the cake or not. But round-wise, it would win nonetheless. There's our Dialga. Because we never know, guys. We could get something super big from here as well, and Surging that Destined will never be able to beat. But the hot stuff right now is Destined, so maybe it all depends. Oh, Clemont's Quick Wit. An alt already there with Surging Sparks as well, and I don't think I have this guy, so that sucks for me. But there's our alt for Clemont. Very nice card. Heal 60 damage. It's a very dumb ability. Just heal 60 damage from an electric Pokemon, but it is a nice looking card. He was from Diamond and Pearl, I think. No, not Diamond and Pearl. He was from, oh, Clobbopus as well. Very nice. I don't have him as well either. Damn it. But there we go. There's our Clobbopus. I like it. It's a very cute card. There's 7 different Clobbopus in this picture. Point out the one that you feel like you're the closest to. The Surfer Clobbopus, the Coconut Clobbopus, the one hitting the wood, one collecting shells, one hitting a rock, one finding an anchor, or the one trying to open up that bottle. Leave it down in those comments which one you identify with the most. But that's already very big for Surging. And that leaving Surging with a very big start as well. Again, in our Destined Rivals, there's much to still come out. But let's see how that turns out. So this was a good bundle. It had a nice illustration, and it had a alt as well. Maybe we could get an EX or a full art to turn out, meaning it has to take down 3 hits. Panseer and Terrapagos. And our last one. Let's see what Surging Sparks leaves us with in our 5th round against Destined Rivals. We need a Rotom, Donphan, and Chimpao. So yeah, still 2, but it's an illustration and an alt. Now round number 5 for Destined has to beat out. But again, we still are missing a lot of stuff here from Destined. So there's still a high probability it could beat it out. We don't know. Again, we've had booster boxes that leave us hanging so much. So we don't know what could be coming out. But it has to beat out an alt and an illustration rare. And there's still a lot of EXs missing from this booster box. So hopefully either this side has it or the next 6 have it. We got our Beldum and Crustle. And this is already our 3rd pack from these 6. So again, we'll see how it turns out. But again, an alt and an illustration rare needs to get beat. We got a secret. It could be taken down like that. There's an EX, but it doesn't do anything in this sense. Because we have an illustration. Would not count towards anything in that EX. We got 3 more to go. That Dondozo needs to be at least, it doesn't have an illustration rare, but it would need to be an illustration rare to take down our buddy. Now with an EX and a full art, maybe. Again, don't really see it that way, but we got our Articuno. And we got 2 packs left, guys. It's not looking good. But again, hope's the last thing that goes here. We're rooting for both. And it doesn't really matter who ends up winning, right? But we want to see how this turns out nonetheless. Shaman! Very cute. And we do not have him. So, awesome illustration. Takes down our other Clobbopus. But it's a beautiful card. Dang. Shaman. Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon that don't have a ruled box. Ruled box. What the heck is that? By attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. What is a ruled box? It's gonna probably lose if we don't get anything here. Because that's an EX and an illustration rare. We have an alt, so unless we get something really good here, it loses out nonetheless. So we got our Sneasel, our Rakuda, and Ethan. So an EX and a full art do not beat out an alt. So round-wise, Destined Rivals is not going to win, but let's see. We still have the big one, if we have a big one in Destined Rivals to come out. And we still have this box of Surging Sparks, so we don't know how this last round will go, guys. Could be some big stuff here, nonetheless. Got our Palkia, but again, that's Shaman, so cute. It's a cute Shaman card. Obviously, it has the other form. Still a Shaman nonetheless, but that form is cute compared to the other one. That looks like a horse or a little deer. Our Heliolisk, Slack Off, passing out in the middle of the grass. So we got our illustration rare there. Take it easy, bud. Take it easy. Heal 60 damage from this Pokemon. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't retreat. So it's basically just a tank. For some reason, they're healing 60 when all he has is 60 health. So I don't see the point of that. Because if he needs to heal 60, that means he was already knocked out. So I don't see the point in that. Maybe if they would have made him 70 and he has 10 left, he heals himself all the way. But don't really see the point in that. But it's whatever. It's just a little title there. Ah, and what I was saying, the rule card is this, guys. Down here. So Pokemon EX rule. If any of these have this, it doesn't affect them. So it's basically all the basic cards in your bench. Pokemon that aren't EXs. That kind of stuff. Oh, I screwed this up. Let me check. So I did screw it up. We ended up getting a Slacking. So a full art there. We got our Slack Off illustration and our Slacking full art. Let's see if we got anything else. We still have 2 packs, so you never know what could happen. But again, 2 hits, a full art, and an illustration rare. That's really nice, actually. From a bundle with only 6 packs. 2 hits already, and none of them are EX. That means maybe this last pack will have an EX. But maybe this last pack is also loaded, so we don't know. But again, that's gonna lose either way in Destined Rivals because Surging Sparks already has 3 packs won, or 3 rounds won. And here with Destined Rivals, we only have 1 round won. Wow. A gold Gravity Mountain. So we had a secret, a full art, and illustration rare. Destined Rivals is not, it's got the hard fight coming up. So hopefully this last 6th round of Destined Rivals is loaded with at least an alt. That's what I'm hoping. Because from what it's looking like, it's not going to win out in any of the rounds. In any of the previous rounds, it only won 1 and it tied. So that means if this is going to be a 4-round win to Surging Sparks, we shall see. We have 3 illustrations already gone from Destined Rivals. So either we have a secret, we have an alt, or all we have left are EXs. There's an EX. So we'll see how this goes. We have 4 packs left. So an EX does nothing here because we pulled no EXs. So we'll see how that goes. Again, there's our code for y'all. But there's still a lot of EXs actually missing from this booster box. Meaning maybe a lot of these are gonna be EXs, which sadly will ruin the rest of this round. But we pulled a new illustration with that Shaman that we haven't seen. So that's a good one there. So let's see what these last ones give us. Larvitar, Baltoy, Gyarados. And in these last 2 packs, I'm just hoping for something that will put up a fight and not be a complete blowout. Because right now, just that EX is a complete blowout. Last pack, guys. Let's see how it goes for us. There's going to be another journey together where these booster boxes have left us in the dust. Houndour, and it leaves us in the dust. How horrible. So 4 rounds to Surging Sparks, 1 tie, and only 1 round to Destined Rivals. So we ended up with 12 hits each, guys. So I'm going to do these one by one. We got our EXs starting us off with Kilowatt. And the other one, our Arboliva. There's our Mabostiff and our Hydrogen. There's our Regirock and our Hydrogen. There's our Dodonzo and our Hydrogen. Persian and Cerulege. And that's where our EXs ended on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little more down here with our Moltres and our Team Rocket. Only 1 full art, Slacking versus our 2, which are Ethan's Adventure and our Garchomp. But here, illustration rares, we got 4 and 3 here. Dugtrio, Slackoth and Blaziken. And we got Fampi and Rotom, and Clobopus and Shaman. But that ends with the illustrations on both sides. Shaman, obviously, the boy of the booster box, but With our Surging Sparks, we also got our Alt Clemens Wit and our Gravity Mountain, our Gold Gravity Mountain we've pulled previously. But that's been the video, guys. I've been Georgisaur. Let me know down below, what did you think? We had a very weak booster box. Obviously, we did get the 12 hits, the 30%. But again, not a secret, no alts. EXs ended up being 7. So I think we did lose out there. And then our bundles, obviously we compared bundle with booster box. Not really a fair thing there, but again, this booster box did not leave us happy. But that's been the video, guys. I've been Georgisaur. Hopefully you guys liked it. Leave a comment. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Turn on the notifications so you know when we have a video. And go ahead and share the video so we can keep going and doing these kinds of things. But that's been it, guys. I've been Georgisaur. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.